Hello everyone, I'm back with my next video on sample paper for class 10 2023-24 session. This is based on the latest pattern. So let's start. Let us go through the general instructions first. The paper is of maximum 80 marks. Time allowed is 3 hours. The question paper contains 3 sections. The reading section, writing section and literature. Writing and grammar are together. Reading section is of 20 marks. Grammar is of 10. Writing is of 10. And literature section is of 40 marks. Let us first start with section A. Read the text carefully and answer the questions. So basically I have the whole sample paper typed for you here, and at the end we have the solution. So it will be very nice if you all solve first and then you can check your papers yourself and see where you stand. So let us start with the reading section. In this jet age, everyone is interested in making easy money. Thanks to the advancement in science and technology, these days life has become easier and more comfortable than earlier, with a lot of domestic gadgets as well as instantaneous food recipes available in the market. This has resulted in making people develop a mindset to have anything immediately without waiting even at the traffic signals. Most of us want results quickly. We want to reach the top immediately and get worked up when things go wrong. Perseverance and patience are forgotten words. We get upset, frustrated, and angry when a skill or activity requires us to put in a lot of effort and time. We get dejected and want to give it up. Things should be easy. Life is too short and there is not enough time to do all the things we want to. We tend to compare ourselves with others and get upset when they seem to be doing well and start believing God is being too kind to them and not to us. And so we give up. But such thinking serves no purpose, for it doesn't solve the problem. Success, real success and happiness come to those who have a bread making attitude. I am talking for those who are willing to knead the dough, wait for hours for it to rise, only to punch it down and knead some more, wait for another couple of hours for it to rise again, and then bake it before it is ready to be eaten. Nothing is instantaneous. For every endeavor, whether in the area of career, academics, music, sports, relationships, physical fitness, or even in spirituality, it is a long, arduous journey. We can get results only if we are willing to spend time but in painstaking effort and have faith. If we don't accept this difficult but true fact of life, our lives will be far from being happy and fulfilling, for we may not make that extra effort that can change the course of life dramatically for our benefit. However, if we just pause to analyze what we are doing, we will realize how much time we are wasting searching for such magical solutions which simply do not exist. We save time when we stop this futile search and accept the proven method of treading the straight and narrow path, however difficult it may seem initially. So that was a very motivating passage. Now let us see the questions that we have to answer. Part 1. What has been credited in the passage for our easier and more comfortable life? Number 2. According to the passage, choose the correct statement from the following. A part, advancement in science and technology has resulted in the mind set to have things at their pace. B part, advancement in science and technology has resulted in the mindset to have things instantly and fast. C part, advancement in science and technology has resulted in the mindset to have things slowly and patiently. D part, advancement in science and technology has resulted in a give up attitude. Question 3. List one way in which we can save our time as advised by the author. Question 4. Choose the prerequisites to get the desired results in life as per the passage. A part, with perseverance and painstaking efforts. B part, with utmost faith in mutual understanding. C part, with deviated mind and fluctuations. D part, by greasing the palms of others. Question 5. Real success and happiness come to those who have a bread making attitude. The bread making attitude tells us that A part, we should be absolutely inactive. B part, it requires a skill in household chores. C part, we should remain idle in order to taste success. D part, we should be a man of patience in order to taste success. Question 6. Nothing in life is instantaneous. The underlined word can be replaced by the word in the passage. Question 6. Select the best option from the following that can help us to reach the top in life. A part, perseverance and patience. B part, science and technology. C part, dejection and frustration. D part, analysis and magical solution. Question 8. The author has stated the example of bread making attitude to make us Let us start with the second unseen passage. Read the text carefully and answer the questions. Keep your watch accurate. For some people, moving up the time on their watch will help them get up earlier. For others, they will remember that the time on the watch is wrong and will disregard it altogether. It may be helpful to set your watch just 2 minutes ahead instead of 5 or 10. Keep a clock, phone, computer or anything that displays time in each room of your house. One of the easiest ways to run late is simply by not realizing that the time is passing as quickly as it is. Set all your clocks and watches to the same time. Don't be an optimist. Things usually take longer than what you would expect, even without major delays. If you have a dinner appointment at 7:30 p.m., don't think you can work till 7 p.m. Then take bath, dress and reach on time. Realistically, calculate the time you will take at each step and then add 10 minutes more to allow for unexpected delays or you cannot get to your job done in time. Wake up when you are supposed to wake up. Don't hit the snooze button. Keep on lying in bed and watch TV at the very start of your day. Maybe you can try even setting your clock 10 minutes earlier than you need. If you have difficulty with this, move your alarm clock to somewhere away from your bed. That way you will have to get up to turn it off. Commit yourself to being 15 minutes early for everything. If you have to reach your place at work at 8, don't even tell yourself this. Just tell yourself and everyone else who listens, but don't annoy them to make them think that they are late or early. I have to be at work at 7:45. If you do this, you will be on time even with little unforeseen delays. You will be on time even with a traffic jam. Complete the following analogy appropriately based on your understanding of paragraph 3. We can say that the situation of people being optimist about things is comparable to students preparing only the important questions for the final exam, leaving the textbook untouched because you have to fill the blank. Number 2, fill in the blanks with the appropriate option from those given in the brackets based on your understanding of paragraph 4. The statement that commit yourself to being 15 minutes early for everything is a dash fact or opinion because it is a dash subjective judgment or objective detail. Number 3. Justify the following in about 40 words. We are advised to keep our watch accurate in the paragraph. Number 4. Based on the given ideal schedule, what is the ideal time for the students to wake up and rest? Question 5. State an inference about where the students spend their maximum time. Number 6. Select the option that correctly displays what snooze signifies with reference to paragraph 4. Here the pictures are given and you have to select the correct answer. The options are A. 1, 4 and 5, B. Only 2, C. Only 3, D. 4 and 5. Question 7. Infer the remedy provided in the passage to tackle unforeseen delays. Answer in about 40 words. Question 8. Which of the following is not one of the takeaways from the study mentioned in the passage? A part, wake up at a fixed and favorable time as per your schedule. B part, to reach your workplace on time and calculate the time before starting any work. C part, planning to be ready or reach at least 30 minutes earlier than the required time. D part, people fail to realize that the clock is ticking fast and we will run out of time soon. So that was section A. Let's move on to section B. So if you have solved, at the end you can check your answers because solutions are at the back, at the end of the video. Question 3. Complete any 10 of 12 of the following tasks as directed. Number 1. Fill in the blanks by using the correct form of word in the bracket for the given portion of a letter. Such posters dash bracket impact youngsters negatively and can be hazardous to their self-esteem. Number 2. Identify the error on a shop's hoarding and supply the correction for the following sales offer. What fit the rest may not be the best. Use the given format for your response. Error, correction. Question 3. Report the dialogue between a grandson and grandfather by completing the sentence. Grandson, Grandpa, why do you eat an apple every day? Grandpa says, because an apple a day keeps the doctor away, my son. In response to the question about why he eats an apple every day, the grandfather explains that. Now you have to write this in reported speech. Question 4. Choose the correct reported speech of the given sentence. A leader says, a country cannot be peaceful until good education is provided to each child. A leader says that a country cannot be peaceful until good education was provided to each child. B part. A leader says that a country cannot be peaceful until good education is provided to each child. C part. A leader says that a country could not be peaceful until good education is provided to each child. D part. A leader says that a country cannot be peaceful until good education will be provided to each child. Question 5. Fill in the blanks by choosing the correct option. Give me dash. The options are some, many, little. Advice on how to improve my writing skills. Question 6. Identify the error in the given sentence from a school magazine report and supply the correction. Critics have time and again points out that our education system tends to judge widely different students on single line parameters, which is unfair. Use the given format for your response. Error and correction. Question 7. Select the option that identifies the error and supplies the correction for the following line from the headlines of a news. Two children dies after massive fire breaks out in Tirupati. The options are children or child, dies or die, breaks or broke in at. Question 8. I dash late for school again this morning. The teacher was not happy. The options are am arriving, B part have arrived, C part arrive, D part arrived. Question 9. Report the dialogue between grandmother and children by completing the sentence. Children. Can we go to the park? Grandmother. Yes, but don't play on the grass, boys. Giving permission to go to the park, grandmother warned the children and told them dash. Question 10. Choose the correct reported speech of a given sentence. Don't touch the live wire, students, she said. A part, she tells the students not to touch the live wire. B part, she told the students not to touch the live wire. C part, she told the students not to touch the live wire. D part, she tells the students not to touch the live wire. Question 11. Complete the line from the self-awareness song by filling the blank with correct option. Where words come out from depth of truth. Where tireless striving dash its arms toward perfection. Where the clear stream of reason dash not dash its way into the dreary desert sand of dead habit. The options are A part, stretches, had lost. B part, stretches, has lost. C part, stretched, has lost. D part, stretched, had lost. Question 12. Identify the error and supply the correction for the following. Maharashtra State Innovation Society Startup Week 2021, a platform to create impact at large scale with government. Startups across India is eligible to apply. Now we have to supply the error and correction. Section B, writing skills part. Number 4. The authorities have been claiming that roads in your town have been relaid and repaired, but there is no visibility of such a work. Write a letter to the editor of a local newspaper expressing your disappointment at the present situation and giving suggestions to resolve the problem. You are Shweta Sham of 24 Pushp Nagar. Or write a letter to the editor of the Hindustan Times, Kasturba Gandhi Marg, New Delhi, advocating the need for people to obey traffic rules for safety, to be law-abiding citizens, to wear helmets and to put on seat belts when driving on road. Question 5. The given chart shows the number of credit card holders of different banks of 4 states. Write an analytical paragraph describing the given information. Now here is the graph which shows number of card holders in Punjab, Bihar, UP and Gujarat. The question and choice. Read the following report and write an analytical paragraph based on it in 100 to 120 words. According to a study, playing all sorts of brain games at home for fun boosts memory, thinking speed and other cognitive skills. A research suggests that using paper and pencil, especially for older people, engages the brain and enhances the memory in many more ways than using a keyboard. Now let us move on to section C, that is literature section. Question 6. Read the given extract and answer the questions for any one of the two given below. The first reference to context question is, read the following extracts and answer the question. She suffered incessantly, feeling herself born for all delicacies and luxuries. She suffered from the poverty of her apartment, the shabby walls and the worn chairs. All these things tortured and angered her. when she seated herself for dinner opposite her husband, who uncovered the tureen with a delighted air, saying, "Oh, the good pot pie! I know nothing better than that." She would think of elegant dinners, of shining silver. She thought of the exquisite food served in marvelous dishes. She had neither frocks nor jewels, nothing. And she loved only those things. She had a rich friend, a schoolmate at the convent, who she did not like to visit. She suffered so much when she returned. She wept for whole days from despair and disappointment. So this was the extract. Let us see the questions. Number 1. Choose the option that is not true according to the given extract. A part, Matilda was very pleased with her life. B part, Matilda envied her friend for being well off. C part, Matilda despised the fact that she lived a life of poverty. D part, Matilda thought of grand dinners and silverware sitting at the dinner table. Question 2. Why was Matilda Loisel always unhappy? Question 3. A characteristic displayed by Mr. Loisel in the extract is dash. Question 4. What do you mean by tureen? Given in the following line, who uncovered the tureen with a delighted air, saying, "Oh, the good pot pie." Extract 2. Read the extract given below and answer the questions that follow. We who were outlaws not so long ago have today been given the rare privilege to be host to the nations of the world on our own soil. We thank all our distinguished international guests for having come to take possession with the people of our country of what is after all a common victory for justice, for peace, for human dignity. We have at last achieved our political emancipation. We pledge ourselves to liberate all our people from the continuing bondage of poverty, deprivation, suffering, gender, and other discrimination. Never, never, and never again shall it be that this beautiful land will again experience the oppression of one by another. The sun shall never set on so glorious a human achievement. Let freedom reign. God bless Africa. Question 1. The guests at the spectacular ceremony are being called distinguished because A part, they have been invited as guests to attend it. B part, they are eminent and world leaders witnessing it. C part, they are visiting the country for this purpose. D part, they have resumed diplomatic relations with the country. Question 2. Mention the words or phrases from the extract that encompasses the quality of equality, liberty, and self-respect. Question 3. Why was this a rare privilege according to the speaker? Elaborate in about 40 words with reference to the extract. Question 4. How do you think the speaker feels? Choose the option that best fits his state of mind. A part, emotional, elated and unmindful. B part, elated, unmindful and overwhelmed. C part, overwhelmed, elated and honored. D part, elated, honored and unmindful. Question 7. Read the given extract and answer the questions for any one of the two. The first one is, if when you are walking around your yard, you meet a creature there who hugs you very, very hard, be sure it is a bear. If you have any doubt, I guess he'll give you just one more caress. Question 1. The word you in the first line here is the dash. Question 2. Which distinctive feature of a bear is mentioned here in these lines? Question 3. Why does the poetess say that a bear's hug may confuse a novice? Number 4. Which poetic device is used here? Choose the correct option. Simile, alliteration, hyperbole, repetition. Extract 2. He should be lurking in shadow, sliding through long grass, near the water pole, where plump deer pass. The questions are: trace a word from the extract that means to be hidden as to wait for your prey. Question 2. Complete the sentence. The tiger lies in the wait near the water hole, dash. Question 3. According to the extract, the poet wishes for the tiger to be sliding through the foliage. Why? Question 4. Which fact does not connect with the significance of water hole for the tiger? A part. Many tigers chase prey into water and holds the victim's head underwater until it drowns. B part. Prey feed in the water on water lilies and often wander into middle of the water hole where they are vulnerable and easy for the tiger to kill. C part. Prey that has quenched its thirst ensures consumption of hydrated meat for the tiger. D part. Chasing the panicked prey from shallow to deep water where the tiger grabs it. Question 8. Answer any 4 of the following 5 questions in about 40 to 50 words. Question 1. Why are people of Kurg known as descendants of the Arabs? Question 2. What is the underlying message for us in our hectic life with reference to the poem Dust of Snow? Question 3. Why did Lencho write a letter to God? Question 4. Anne says that there were so many dummies in the class that about a quarter of them shouldn't be promoted. Is she being rude or brutally honest? Evaluate. Question 5. How did Ink and Blink behave when they saw the pirate? The tale of Custard the dragon. Question 9. Answer any 2 of the following 3 questions in about 40 to 50 words. Question 1. Imagine Mrs. Pumphrey came to know how Tricky was actually treated. Write a brief note to the narrator on her behalf. You may begin this way. Dear Mr. Herriot, I recently met Mrs. Mallard when she brought her Pixie to visit dear Tricky. I spoke to her about the great triumph of surgery that had brought him back to me. Imagine my surprise when she told me how mistaken I was. I am writing to you to share, and then continue writing. Question 2. What were Ram Lal and his wife's concern about Bholi? Why did they not worry about their other children? Question 3. Henry unintentionally saved Osibel's life. Briefly comment. Question 10. Answer any one of the following 2 questions in about 100 to 120 words. Question 1. Read the extracts given below and comment on the difference in the nature of help both the characters of these 2 stories received. A part. Suddenly I came out of the clouds and saw 2 straight lines of light in front of me. It was a runway, an airport. I was safe. I turned to look for my friend in the black aeroplane, but the sky was empty. This extract is from The Black Aeroplane. And the second one is, all through the night, Lencho thought only of this one hope, the help of God. The following Sunday at daybreak, he began to write a letter. It was nothing less than a letter to God. The following Sunday, Lencho came a bit earlier than usual to ask if there was a letter for him. Lencho showed not the slightest surprise on seeing the money. Such was his confidence. This extract is from a letter to God. Question 2. Assume that Midgebill gets lost and meets the caged tiger accidentally. Imagine how the tiger would console him. Briefly describe the tiger's reaction. Write, as you are the tiger, from the poem A Tiger in the Zoo. Write in the context of the chapter Midgebill the Otter and the poem A Tiger in the Zoo. Question 11. Answer any one of the following two questions in about 100 to 120 words. Imagine Richard wrote a letter to his mother when he was studying at Harvard University for motivating him and being a constant source of support throughout his growing up years. Write that letter of gratitude as Richard. You may begin like this: the address of Harvard University, Cambridge, Massachusetts, then the date, Mrs. Ebright, Reading, Pennsylvania. Dear Mom, it's been long since I have written to you, and then you may continue as if you are Richard. Question 2. Education, love, and sympathy can transform even a thief. How is it true in the case of Hari Singh? So that was a question paper, and now this is the solution. If you have already solved the unseen passage, let us quickly check where you stand. First answer is advancement in science and technology have made our lives easier and more comfortable. Second, option B part is the answer. Advancement in science and technology has resulted in the mindset to have things instantly and fast. Third answer, we can save our time by stop searching for magical solutions to our problems. Fourth, A part is the answer, with perseverance and painstaking efforts. Fifth, D part, the bread making attitude tells us that a person waits for achieving the true success. A baker waits for hours for the dough to rise, only to punch it again and then wait to bake it. Answer 6, immediate. Answer 7, A part, perseverance and patience. Answer 8, patient. So these were the answers of the first one. Second extract answers. First one is, we cannot judge for something that is unforeseen. Things usually take longer than we expect, even without major delays. Similarly, selective study for examination is never helpful because we may get questions from the section that we did not judge to be important. Answer 2. The statement that commit yourself to being 15 minutes early for everything is an opinion because it is a subjective judgment. It may vary from person to person. Some may be better at time management and could do things perfectly on time, and for some even 15 minutes too could not be enough for unforeseen delays. Answer 3. We must keep our watch accurate on time, as some think that by doing this they will be done with things earlier than the stipulated time, but for others they will remember that the time on the watch is wrong and will disregard it altogether. Answer 4. As per the ideal schedule, the ideal time for the students to wake up is between 5 to 6 am. The ideal time for rest is post lunch, which is between 2 to 3 pm. Answer 5. Students spend maximum time in school during the daytime. Answer 6. D option, that is 4th and 5th. Answer 7. By committing ourselves to being 15 minutes early for everything, we could be on time even with little unforeseen delays. We will be on time even with a traffic jam. Question 8. C part. Planning to be ready or reach at least 30 minutes earlier than the required time. Let us move on to the grammar section answers. First answer is impact. Second answer, the error is fit. It should be fits. Answer 3, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. Answer 4, B part is the answer. A leader says that a country cannot be peaceful until good education is provided to each child. When the reporting verb is says, the answer is in simple present tense, and so the whole sentence remains in present tense itself. Answer 5 is some. Answer 6, points is incorrect. It should be pointed. Answer 7, B part, dies should be die. 8th, D part, answer is arrived. Ninth, not to play on the grass. Answer 10, B part. She told the students not to touch the live wire. Answer 11, B part. Stretches and has lost. The whole stanza describes a general situation in present tense situation. Answer 12, is incorrect. The correct answer is R. Now let us move on to the first letter. The address is there as 24 Pushp Vihar, Pushp Nagar, New Delhi. Date is March 5, 2018. You will write the present date. The editor, The Hindu, New Delhi. Sir, the subject is dilapidated conditions of roads. If you write subject on top of sir, that is also correct. Both the methods I have used in the two different letters. So let us see the letter now. Through the columns of your esteemed newspaper, I would like to draw the attention of Public Works Department and the municipality towards the poor condition of roads in our area. The roads here are in terrible condition and the authorities have been claiming that the roads have been relaid and repaired, but there is no visibility of such work. Such dilapidated roads not only make commuting difficult but also put us to shame. There are huge pits in the roads and they are also broken for long stretches. The potholes on the roads are a major cause of concern as they cause several accidents and the rains make it worse. Adding to the misery, huge garbage dumps can be seen lying here and there, giving an open invitation to both accidents and diseases. The authorities should immediately pay attention to the problem and roads should be repaired at the earliest under strict supervision so that the condition of the road does not pose any problem further. It is a matter of great concern which needs urgent attention. I would be grateful to you if you publish my letter in your esteemed newspaper and help us in bringing this problem in front of the concerned authorities so that such a situation could be controlled soon. Kindly do the needful at the earliest and oblige. Yours sincerely, Sham. The second letter, 59 Anand Nagar, Delhi, 17 September 2023. The editor, The Hindustan Times, Kasturba Gandhi Marg, New Delhi. Subject, need to follow traffic rules. Sir, through the columns of your reputed newspaper, I wish to draw your kind attention towards the people not obeying traffic rules. Every day the newspaper is full of cases which reports accidents of high severity and intensity. When the cases are probed, normally what is found is that the accident could have been averted if the people involved had followed traffic rules. The need of the hour is that people should be made aware of and encouraged to abide by traffic rules like to wear helmets while riding bikes, scooter or any two-wheeler and put on seat belts while driving a car, bus or any four-wheeler. Another important thing is that people should be encouraged to stay within speed limits. Riders do not do tripling. Any driver or rider must not operate the phone while driving or riding. Their focus should be on the road. They should abide by the traffic light. Along with this, if the traffic police becomes vigilant and strict and installs speed sensing devices and cameras, a lot of lives could be saved. I seek support from your esteemed newspaper for this cause. Yours sincerely, Ajit. Now let us see the question based on analytical paragraphs. Now there are different ways to analyze. This is the simplest way that I have done for you. Yes, everybody can do it you all can do it in a different way too. There are ways you can analyze. You can differentiate between the different bar graphs, right? The bars that are there regarding the card holders. You can even subtract the two and find out the difference and mention that. So there are different ways. You can even calculate a percentage and analyze. So there are many different ways. This is the simplest one which I have done for you, which makes easier for everybody. So let us quickly read how I have done it. The bar graph demonstrates the number of credit card holders of different banks of 4 states. In the graph, it is observed that in Punjab there are 70 card holders of SIB Bank, 90 card holders of CICI Bank, and 88 people are using card of Citibank. On the other side, in comparison to Punjab, Bihar and Gujarat, in UP, 110 people are using card of SIB Bank, which is the highest comparative to all the other 3 given states. Whereas the users of CICI Bank is almost equal to the users of Punjab state. There are 130 users of Citibank in UP. In contrast, Gujarat has the lowest number of SIB card holders. Then it has 100 and 120 card holders of CICI and Citibank respectively. Overall, it is observed that in Punjab and Bihar, a significant number of people preferred using card of CICI Bank, whereas in UP and Gujarat, majority in Citibank cards. Thus, by observing card holders of all using the given 4 states, it is clear that Citibank has the highest number of card holders, which means that it is most popular among the people of these 4 states. The second highest is CICI Bank, whereas the least preferred among all the given 3 banks is SIB Bank. The second question. A recent study proves that engaging in various brain games at home can improve memory, cognitive skills, and thinking speed. It also indicates that using paper and pencil, particularly for older individuals, can engage the brain and enhance memory more effectively than using a keyboard. These findings highlight the importance of engaging in activities that challenge the brain and suggest that simple, low-tech methods may be particularly beneficial for maintaining cognitive health as we age. It may be worth incorporating activities such as crossword puzzles or writing by hand into our daily routine in order to keep our brain active and sharp. Therefore, the study highlights the importance of engaging in brain stimulating activities, especially for older adults who may experience cognitive decline. It also emphasizes the need to use a variety of mediums such as pen and paper to improve cognitive functioning. Let us move on to the literature section. Question 6. First extract. It was based on The Necklace. Let us look at the answers. First A part. Matilda was very pleased with her life. This was the incorrect statement that was wanted. Question 2. Matilda Loisel was very pretty. She considered herself born for a luxurious life, but in reality she was married to a petty clerk. The poverty of her apartment and the lack of fashionable clothes and jewelry too added to her unhappiness. Question 3. Contented. The explanation can be for this is that she struggled to be happy. Question 4. Tureen means a deep covered dish from which soup is served. Let us see question 2's answers. First one is B part. Distinguished here means someone different from the common. The guest list consisted of some prominent and well-known leaders of the world. Question 2. Human dignity can be best defined with virtue of equality, liberty, and self-respect. Question 3. It was a rare privilege because after decades of resentment, blacks got equal rights as whites. It was the first time they were experiencing something like this. Question 4 C part is correct. Unmindful here means careless or forgetful. The speaker is recalling years of struggle and is asking his fellow citizen to maintain this freedom carefully. So all the other options A, B and D express unmindful as the feeling of the speaker, which is incorrect. Question 7. Now the first extract, A part, the reader of the poem is being referred to here. B part, hugging hard to the one it meets. C part, it is the tendency of a bear to kill his victim by embracing him. He hugs the victim so tight that he usually dies, but a novice who does not know the way of a bear may misunderstand his hug. He may think that it is a loving embrace. D part, the poetic device here is alliteration. The answers of extract 2. First one is lurking. Second one, for a fat deer to pass from there. Third part, the poet wishes for the tiger to be sliding through the foliage as it would assist in keeping the prey unsuspecting of the predator's sound. Fourth one, C part, prey that has quenched its thirst ensures consumption of hydrated meat for the tiger. Question 8. We have to answer any 4. I have done all for you. Let's quickly go through the answers. First one, the people of Kurg are also known as descendants of Arab people because they wear a long black coat with an embroidered waist belt worn by Kudavus, known as kupia. It resembles the kufia which is worn by Arabs and the Kurds. Question 2. The underlying message for us in our hectic life with reference to the poem The Dust of Snow is that we should enjoy nature as all the elements of nature have the power to heal to our full capacity, and we should have a positive outlook even towards simple acts because they can lead to learning of greater lessons of enjoying life. No matter how small or significant an incident is, it is reaction that matters the most. Question 3. After the hailstorm destroyed his crops, Lencho and his family were in despair. They thought that they would have to remain hungry that year. But Lencho had great faith in God, and he was only his last hope. So he wrote a letter to God to send him 100 pesos to sow the fields again and also to survive till the new crop would grow. Answer 4. Actually, Anne was being brutally honest by saying so. The time of declaration of annual results was coming closer. The teachers were going to decide which students would be promoted to the next class. Anne and her friends laughed heartily at their classmate as they felt that many were dummies and should not be promoted to the next class. Question 5. Belinda and her pets heard a nasty sound made by pirate breaking in through the window. Belinda and her pets, except Custard, were terrified and cried for help. Ink, Blink and Mustard flew away cowardly. The 3 pets, who always boasted about their bravery, ran away and hid themselves. Question 9. Answer any 2 of the following 3 questions in about 40 to 50 words. So the beginning of the letter here, the first one, the beginning of the letter is there in the question, and this is the continuation. I'm writing to you to share my feelings regarding Tricky's recovery. When dear Tricky came back from the hospital, he was transformed into a flexible, hard-muscled animal. He was stretching out in great bounds. He had started running and playing. He refused extra food that I offered. But I was really left heartbroken when Mrs. Mallard informed me that Tricky was given no food for 2 days. It is heart-wrenching. Anyways, I must thank you, Dr. Harriet, for doing what was needful for Tricky and curing him. Your treatment saved my dog. I will always be grateful to you. Regards, Mrs. Pumphrey. Question 2. Ram Lal and his wife were concerned about Bholi than their other children because she was the weakest child in the family while her other siblings were healthy. They were worried about her ugly looks because of the pock marks all over her body and also because of her stammering. They were worried that no one would come forward to marry her because of her weaknesses. Answer 3. Henry was a waiter in the same hotel in which Osibel was living in. Henry fortunately knocked at the door when Osibel was convincing Max about an imaginary balcony. Assuming that it was police at the door, Max desperately jumped through the window. Hence, Osibel was saved. Answer 10. Answer any one of the following two questions in 100 to 120 words. Answer 1. Both Lencho and the pilot of Dakota plane needed help, and there is no doubt that both of them received the help too. But still there is a lot of difference between the help received by both of them. In the black aeroplane, the pilot was caught in the storm and it was difficult to come out of it. But suddenly, out of nowhere, a black aeroplane appeared and helped him come out of the storm. The black aeroplane was without lights, but it steered the pilot through the dark clouds. He landed at an airport. He was so happy. He decided to thank the pilot of that mysterious aeroplane, but was told by the lady in the control room that there was no other aeroplane in the air other than his. It is a mystery which was not resolved. The only thing was that he received an unexpected help and was thankful for it. On the other hand, in a letter to God, Lencho needed help in the form of pesos to look after his family. He wrote a letter to God and asked for 100 pesos. His conviction touched the postmaster, who raised money from his staff and sent it to Lencho. In this case, Lencho received help as he had asked for. The source of aid was clearly being revealed, whereas it was not revealed in the case of pilot, unlike the pilot in the black aeroplane. Lencho is not happy and satisfied with the help that he had received. Question 2. Oh, poor little otter. I literally don't understand why you are feeling so sad about being lost. I have been longing to be freed and enjoy my natural habitat. I am so annoyed and dejected with the human attitude and activity around. I hate humans for caging me and keeping me captivated. The problem with you, silly otter, is that you don't value your freedom. You are happy with your life as a pet and you are scared to explore the beautiful world around with full liberty. I detest humans and seriously wish that they would comprehend the value of peaceful coexistence. Enjoy your freedom, my dear friend. Answer 11. The continuation, this is the continuation, the big thing, the starting of the letter is there in the question itself. This is the continuation. Mom, you have played a vital role in my life and in making me such a great scientist. You encouraged my interest in learning. You took me on trips, bought telescopes, cameras and other equipment. You helped me in many ways. I was just in 3rd grade when my father died. I were with you the whole life. You spent almost every evening at dining table with me. I wanted to learn. I earned top grades in school. By the time I was in the 2nd grade, I had collected all 25 species of the butterflies found around our hometown. Then you bought me a children's book called The Travels of Monarch 10. The book told how monarch butterflies migrated to Central America. It opened the world of science to the eager collector, and that was me. I thank you for playing such an important role in my life and helping me to become such a great scientist. Thanking you, your son Richard. Answer 2. For some people, deception is a way to lead life easily, that is by changing name, by making excuses, by making a new way of making money, etc. Anil was the most trusting person Hari Singh had ever met. But he took undue advantage of his trust. He was a thief and couldn't be expected to be honest with Anil. He came to Anil with a false identity. Anil had blind faith in human nature. He employed him just out of sympathy and compassion for him. He trusted him and ignored his misdeed. He taught him how to add numbers and even write his name. He also told him that he would teach him to write whole sentences. This sowed the seeds of hope for a happy future in Hari. He handed over all financial transactions without any verifications. In a way, he gave him a chance to improve. Hari stole money and then came back with a change of mind. Anil knew even this fact also but said nothing. It made Hari Singh to decide to leave the style of deception as a way of life. Living a simple and straight life overpowered Hari's deceptive life. Finally, he opted for the simple life by educating himself and becoming a clever, big and respectable man in future. It was very good decision of Hari Singh. So this was the sample paper for this year and many more to come. Do let me know if you have any doubt. If you are a newcomer, please subscribe and also press the bell icon for the latest notifications. Do take good care of yourself. All the best for your exams. Bye.